Good day, Dr. Fadil and fellow classmates. We are pleased to present our IT project management project entitled DigitalNest Studio, a virtual digital products shop built on the Shopee marketplace. Our 7-member team designed, developed, and launched a Shopee based store selling downloadable resume, PowerPoint, wedding invitation, and student planner templates. Throughout this presentation, we will walk you through how project management principles were applied from initiation through to closure, covering our scope, research, planning, execution, and results. This project was completed between 13th of June and 5th of July 2026 and represents the practical application of PMBOK project management principles to a real e-commerce venture. Let's begin with an overview of the project. DigitalNest Studio is a virtual digital products store operating on Shopee. The business concept centers on designing and selling downloadable templates across 4 categories: resume templates, PowerPoint templates, wedding invitation templates, and student planner templates. Our core objectives were to launch a fully operational Shopee store, publish a minimum of 20 premium quality templates across those 4 categories, implement an effective Shopee search optimization and organic marketing strategy, and apply PMBOK project management principles throughout, keeping the project within scope, schedule, and quality expectations. The entire project was executed by our 7-member team within a compact 3-week window from 13th of June to 5th of July 2026, with 2 additional days built in as a buffer for quality checking and final submission. This tight time frame made disciplined planning absolutely essential, which is what the rest of this presentation will demonstrate. Before designing a single template, our team validated demand. We ran a structured Google Forms survey that reached 97 respondents: university students, working professionals, and individuals planning events, and paired it with direct observation of the Shopee marketplace and a competitor analysis. The headline finding: 99% of respondents, 96 out of 97, had already purchased digital products online. So this is a market that understands and trusts the category. Resume templates and student planner templates were the clear favorites, with 35 and 34 responses respectively, and respondents told us they're willing to pay between 6 ringgit and 10 ringgit for a well-designed template. With all 97 respondents rating design quality as important. And interestingly, Etsy edged out Shopee slightly in the survey, 54 responses to 43. But our team chose Shopee for implementation because it's far more accessible for Malaysian sellers and easier to set up and demonstrate within our 3-week window. Our competitor analysis also showed existing Shopee resume templates selling for as little as 87 cents with little differentiation, which is exactly the gap DigitalNest Studio is positioned to fill through premium branding and modern design.
Now let us discuss our scope management. With demand validated, we defined firm boundaries for the project through our scope management plan. Inside scope, we committed to setting up and configuring the Shopee Seller Center account, designing and developing all 4 product categories, creating complete product listings, building our shop's brand identity, implementing our Shopee search optimization and social marketing strategy, and producing full academic documentation with quality assurance on every file. Just as important, we deliberately excluded several items to prevent scope creep. No physical products or shipping, no standalone website outside Shopee, No paid advertising since our marketing is entirely organic. No customer support beyond the initial launch phase. No custom design services. No multi language listings. And no mobile app development. Our key deliverables included the fully configured Shopee store, 20 finished templates across 4 categories, our branding assets, complete listing content, 3 social media accounts, and our full suite project management documents, WBS Gantt chart, and RASI matrix. All of this had to be delivered under 6 real constraints: a hard 3 week timeline, a minimal budget, and a 7-person team with varying availability, free software tools only, an exclusively Shopee based marketplace, and a strict academic submission guidelines. Now to discuss about our scheduling. Our work breakdown structure decomposed the project into 7 level 2 phases: project initiation, market research and product validation, branding and Shopee store setup, product design and development, Shopee product listing and search optimization, digital marketing and promotion, and finally, project closure and documentation. Each phase was broken down further into level 3 work packages in our WBS dictionary, each with an assigned owner, duration, and acceptance criteria. The Gantt chart on this slide shows how these phases were sequenced across our 3 working weeks from 13th June to 3rd of July, with the final 2 days reserved as a contingency buffer for quality assurance, corrections, and submission. Our key milestones were the store and branding going live by 18 June, all 20 templates completed by 24 June, listing published by 29 June, and marketing launched by 1st July, and the final report submitted on the 5th of July. This structure let multiple work packages run concurrently. For example, all 4 designers would work on their templates in parallel during week 2, which was essential to hitting our tight 3 week deadline.
Our project adopted a project-based organizational structure built around 7 members. The project manager sat at the top, responsible for overall planning, coordination and delivery, and accountable on our RACI metrics for every major deliverable. Reporting into the project manager were 6 specialist roles: the shop manager and QA lead, who own the Shopee Seller Center account and quality assurance on all 20 product files; the design lead, who set brand direction and created mockups; 2 designers, one covering resume and PowerPoint templates, and the other covering wedding invitation and student planner templates; the marketing and SEO lead, who drove Shopee search optimization and promotional campaigns; and the social media lead, who ran our Instagram, Pinterest, and TikTok presence. To keep this team aligned across a 3 week sprint, we use a structured communication workflow. Weekly team meetings fed into an always-on WhatsApp group. Google Drive handled document sharing and version control, and progress updates flowed back to the project manager for tracking. This combination of clear ownership and tight communication was central to hitting our deadline with a team of varying availability. Constraints and risk considerations. Rather than maintaining a separate formal risk register, our project managed risk directly through the 6 constraints identified in the scope management plan, each paired with a planning assumption that acted as its mitigation. Our tightest risk was time, only 3 working weeks before submission, mitigated by building a 2-day buffer into the schedule for quality assurance and last-minute corrections. Budget risk, having no funds for paid promotion, was mitigated by committing entirely to free tools and organic marketing. On the human resource risk, with 7 members carrying different academic workloads, relied on the assumption that everyone would remain available and actively participate. On the technology risk was addressed by restricting our toolset to free and educational software we knew the team could access reliably. Marketplace risk. Our total dependence on Shopee was mitigated by the reasonable assumption that Shopee's Seller Center would remain available throughout. And lastly, the academic risk was managed by structuring every deliverable to comply with the course requirement from the outside. This constraint assumption approach keeps risking thinking embedded in our planning rather than treated as a separate afterthought.
Our product portfolio spans 4 categories, with 5 design variants in each for 20 finished templates in total. Resume templates are ATS friendly and professional design delivery in both document and PDF format. PowerPoint template offer plain slide deck layout suited to business presentation and school assignment alike. Wedding invitation templates are elegant, full, editable, canvas-based, suited for both printable and digital use. And student plain template provide printable academic planning based on PDF format. Every product went through the dedicated QA and file preparation phase before listening, checking formatting, completeness, and readability. Price was set in line with our survey finding and competitor observation, affordable in a 5 ringgit 90 cent to 9 ringgit 90 range, while our design quality is positioned to compete on brand and craftsmanship rather than rushing to the bottom on price. This is our complete Shopee storefront. On the marketplace setup site, we register and fully configure the Shopee Seller Center account. Shop policy, seller profile, payment setting, and build a comprehensive brand identifier with a dedicated logo, color, branded typographic guide, and shop banner size to Shopee specification. The product grid you see here is organized cleanly by our flow template categories so customers can browse intuitively. On pricing, we accord our strategy to the 6 ringgit to 10 ringgit brand our survey identified as the sweet spot, while benchmarking against the competitor price range our observed during marketplace research, which run from as low as 87 cents up to 15 ringgit depending on the category. This position DigitalNest Studio in the mid-market, affordable enough for students but priced to support the premium printing and design quality we are building the store around.
With no paid advertising budget, our marketing strategy is entirely organic. Built across 4 channels: Facebook for promotional posts, Instagram for aesthetic reel and carousels, TikTok for the short form templates reveals, and the Shopee feed itself for the direct product updates. Underpinning all of this is our 80-20 content rule. 80% of what we publish is educational or inspirational, things like resume writing tips or wedding planning ideas, while only 20% is direct product promotion. That ratio builds trust and audience before we ever ask for a sale. On that promotional side, we plan a 20% launch discount for the first 72 hours to create urgency, build bundle deals to lift average order value, and a free resume template as a lead magnet to build a review quickly. Altogether, our visitor generation strategy target over 500 monthly shop visit within the first 60 days, with Shopee's on organic search expected to drive half of that traffic through disciplined keywords and tag optimization, which bring us to the next slide. Shopee Search Optimization or SSO is central to our zero budget growth plan since it drives organic visibility without any paid spend. Our approach covers six pillars: descriptive keyboard rich title, accurate category selection, informative description, 13 relevant search tag per listing, high quality preview images, and maintaining competitive pricing to earn positive rating over time. You can see an example title here for our resume template listing: professional ATS resume template, editable CV, instant download, which front load the exact terms buyer search for. On the right, a sample text from our 13 tag set for the resume category, covering variation like add a resume template, editable resume, and instant download. We apply this same discipline approach across all our four products lines, giving every one of our 20 listing the best possible chance of surfing in Shopee organic search result, which is the channel we expect to deliver the majority of our store traffic. By the end of our execution window, DigitalNest Studio has met every KPI target we set in our marketing and delivery plan. The dashboard on the left is our live Shopee shop statistic overview, tracking visit, listing view, and traffic sources. On the right, our key parameter indicators: 20 products uploaded, the Shopee store fully completed, 9 Facebook posts, 12 Instagram posts, 9 TikTok videos, and 6 Shopee feed posts, all delivered against our content calendar targets. Every planned activity in our work breakdown structure was completed on schedule. By 3rd of July 2026, all 20 digital products passed quality assurance and were published to the live store, and our social channel were active and populated exactly as planned. This is a tangible evidence that our project planning translated into real on-time execution.
I am Akil here. We'll continue on the result and project outcomes. Stepping back, the project delivered on every front we set out to measure. First, we delivered the full project management lifecycle, successfully planning, developing, and launching a Shopee-based digital store within our 13 June to 5 July 2026 window. Second, our product selection was genuinely evidence-based. The 97 respondent survey, our marketplace observation, and our competitor analysis all pointed consistently towards the same four categories, which gave us confidence going into development. Third, our governance instruments, the WBS and Gantt chart and RASI metric, kept 7 people with different responsibilities moving into scene and on schedule. And fourth, we proved out a practical low-cost marketing model showing that disciplined Shopee search optimization combined with organic social content and be build real marketplace visibility without spending a ringgit on advertising and on advertising. Together, these results reflect not just a complete academic exercise, but a genuine investable small business foundation. As reflection, this project taught us several practical lessons about applying project management theory in a real business context. First, data should guide decisions, not dictate them blindly. Our survey showed a slightly preference for FC, yet we recognize the Shopee accessibility and fit for our academic timeframe. made it a smarter practical choice. Second, a tight 3 weeks timeline was a real planning discipline. Delivering 20 templates, a fully branded store, and a marketing plan in a window was only achievable because of our WBS allowed multiple work packages like the 4 product design stream to run in parallel. Third, structured communication genuinely paid off. Our combination of weekly meetings, WhatsApp, and a Google Drive kept 7% team with different schedules consistently aligned with no major coordination breakdowns. And finally, we confirm that the design quality is real competitive differentiator, and every one of our 97 survey respondent rating design quality as important and competitor listing showing limited differentiation. Premium branding become the clearest strategic lever available to us as a new entrant.
Hi, I'm Leah. We continue with the recommendation for future implementation. First, diversify the product portfolio by introducing new categories such as budget planners, business template, and educational resources. Second, explore paid growth channels like Shopee ads and influencer collaboration to test their impact on visibility. Third, continuously analyze performance using Shopee Business Insight and customer feedback to refine our offerings. And finally, extend the evaluation period in future projects to better assess long-term sales trends and sustainability. In conclusion, DigitalNest Studio successfully demonstrated a complete evidence-based digital business launch. Within just 3 weeks, we applied project management principles to plan, design, and publish a Shopee store with 20 premium templates. Our objectives were achieved. PMBOK principles guided the process. Our 7 members team delivered on time, and every decision was grounded in survey data from 97 respondents. This project not only met academic requirements but also laid a strong foundation for future growth. On behalf of the DigitalNest Studio project team, we sincerely thank you for your attention and support. This project has been a valuable learning journey, combining IT project management with real-world marketplace execution. We truly appreciate the opportunity to share our work with you. Thank you.